Good evening. We're live, I hope. I hope we're live. The mic is a bit ripped apart here. Now it's back. Good evening. 30-day sleep challenge. Let me see if we are live. How should I even make these streams like? It's so much different than the usual ones. But yeah. I guess I'll wait for chat a bit. Maybe I'll start enjoying the no delay streams. I even prepped a nice, you see, background and this direction. Okay, background. No green screen, nothing behind. It's actually a cool feature. The graphic card is able to remove the background automatically. It's nice. Cuts off sometimes. But it's good, it's good. All right, maybe we can start already. But the thing is, I would have some question to begin with. Maybe that was not a good idea. Because if it takes time until people arrive, it's not going to be that great. Meanwhile, I still have the trials in the background. This is a test. Test? Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. Anyways, I wish you all a great evening. And yeah, I even prepped here some stuff. What we would like to talk about. But I'm not sure how I'm gonna start. Because I didn't think about the fact that there's not gonna be many people active at the beginning. How should I fix that? Let's maybe start with why sleep is even important. Like even today, today I went to bed really late because I had I went out yesterday. So I got to sleep maybe at 2 o'clock, even later maybe. And I didn't do any routine, I didn't prep, or I didn't try to relax or something. And then I woke up maybe at 9 in the morning, maybe 9:30. And then I just kept laying around without real improvements. So I feel like that's the tricky part about sleep. We kind of just go random. We don't really think about it. We just jump into it. Some people, I guess, have a lot of sleep problems. I think it's caused by stress and being always in our mind, being super active. Oh, I should have scrolled back here. Anyways. Yeah, I'd say we're just gonna start. Nobody around. Maybe I should have announced this as like do it like a webinar and not directly on Twitch. I'm here, Punepo. Hey, good evening. Man, I forgot text to speech. Let me just prep that real quick so you can see some things happening. I definitely need the text to speech because that way it's almost like an interaction. And another thing, where is it? Here it is. Maybe I should get a guest next time. with a guest, it might be also more interactive, more things happening. All right. Anyways, good evening, 𝗴ጽሕ. Good evening, everyone around. There's a green bar on my face now. 1 second. Okay. And it's a bit dark now. Let's fix that. Oh, okay. Could be a bit more, but with the light, it's fine. Anyways, I think sleep is such an underrated topic, to be honest. As I said before, we're all kind of jumping into it. But we don't know, like, there's definitely things we can do to improve our sleep. And sleep has such a big impact. Like, there's so many studies on that topic. This is an article from my coaching system, kinda. And sleep has such an effect on our energy, focus, and mood every day. Like, you know the difference, right? If you have a good night of sleep or if you have a bad one the next day. As I said, today I was in the morning, I was just wasted, to be honest, because I did nothing yesterday. I didn't try to relax. I was just all over the place. And that's sometimes fine too. I mean, we don't have to be perfect every time. But fixing our sleep definitely can have a huge impact in terms of things we all want to accomplish, right? Having more performance, less stress, feeling overall just better, feeling more centered, more in the mood. It's such a good life hack in a way. That's why I called the lesson also, or the stream, life hack today. And there's a few things we can do which are not super intuitive and they don't require something super special, but we gotta be aware of that, like what's important. And it might not be what you think in reality. Like, these are things I would not have thought before. Because we can go through here a bit. Yeah, that's all the studies. Heart disease, people who sleep less than 6 hours per night are at high risk. Obesity, you eat more food because you're more emotional, maybe you're not that, like, you get stressed easier. The body kind of tends to make up for that. Performance, 100%. It's such a difference in performance. Yeah. And mood definitely too. I feel that a lot. When I had a great night of sleep, I feel like a different person almost. So you might have that too, maybe sometimes. What else? I had one point in my mind. I think I lost it now, but it's not important anyways. So, yeah, we all know the difference. And here today I'm gonna try to explain you that there's something you can do which is simple, which does not require much work. And you can fix your sleep for real that way. In the end, it's not about doing everything perfect every time, but trying to fix a few things and that way get better sleep overall, at least on average, long term. So, what most people talk about, kind of the standard rules, enough hours. It's tough to sleep just 3 hours and then be all on point, or even 6 hours. It's not that easy. But I feel like I had days where I slept less and I felt better than sleeping 8-9 hours sometimes, right? So there's a few things which definitely have an impact, and it's not just the length of sleep and stuff. Consistent schedule makes a lot of sense because your body has an internal system which likes routines. Our body is so efficient at saving energy and doing things in a certain pattern that it likes routines, right? It's great if you go to bed every day the same time and you wake up the same time, because your body gets used to it and that way has an easier time getting to sleep, realizing, okay, now it's the time to shift down, now it's time to relax. Dark, silent, and cool environment, definitely another important point. If it's super loud, what can you do about sleep? It's not easy. But there's things to manipulate that. Like you can get earplugs, maybe you can get different stuff. I tried for some time. I tried even the, how do you say it? The eye sleeping mask. And
𝗴ጽ before sleeping is one of the worst things 𝗴ጽ destroyed my sleep.
𝗴ጽ 100%. You're already on a great point here. Doing things just before sleep which are really activating and which stimulate our mind is the worst thing you can do. Because your mind is not able to shut down in 1 second, right? It's not like, okay, now it's time to sleep. Now I'm gonna be, I can actually move the cam a bit so you can see me a bit more. Now it's the time to sleep. Let's just sleep now. That's not possible. Like you gotta have some kind of pattern or practice to relax in that sense. Actually, my idea for the whole presentation was to first write down a few ideas. And I think this one is already a great point, like what you mentioned here. Playing poker before sleep, not a good idea. I wanted to do some random brainstorming here of your ideas, what's good, what's bad. Maybe I can come up with some myself even. Like, for me, this is a great point. I used to suffer of this too when I played in the evening sessions. But I didn't play that late. So let's say I played until 10 o'clock and then I would go to sleep at 12, maybe midnight. Another point for me was always, which I did for a long time wrong. I used to be a big fan of cold showers. And cold showers, I think overall are really good. It's a good training for your body to get exposed to the how do you say, to extreme conditions in a way, and that way it gets stronger. It's also mentally really challenging, which can help in real life to get through tough things. And it's also great if you're able to relax in that. Like it's a tough environment, and if you're able to relax in that situation, it gives you a lot of confidence that you're able to relax in most situations. So it has a big physical, but also a big mental part. And I used to do cold showers every evening before sleep, which is a really bad idea because cold showers are super activating. Hey, 𝗴ጽ.
Things that spike up adrenaline and cortisol or very strong emotions.
Exactly. We want to do things which are relaxing. So cold showers in the evening, we don't want that. Like it's amazing in the morning because there you might feel a bit, still sleepy and it wakes you up. But in the evening, you don't want to wake up. You want to chill down. And that's actually the opposite. You can take a warm shower or a hot bath or something like that, which is way more relaxing. And since I'm doing that, my sleep definitely improved a lot. That's part of my routine. Almost every evening, I go to just for a short, warm shower.
What about the movies or TV shows?
That's a great point, Max Bluff. Yeah, that's a great point too. Let's finish this one first. Yeah, evening. That's part of many evening routines, I think. This watching stuff late in the evening, this used to be something I would also think was super there's a point here. Like, we got to think about, okay, before sleep, we want to chill down. We want to relax our system. And there's many ways to do this. I'm going to show you later what's, in my opinion, the biggest hack to do that. But whatever makes us chill is good, and what wakes us up is not so good. So what does wake us up? Screen time, the usual things. Every screen light, like talking about movies. But here also movies, there's different movies. Like, I watch sometimes movies, I would sleep great. And I would watch movies in the evening back in the days where I would feel horrible. So it depends which type of movie. If it relaxes you, it might be okay. Maybe dim the light a bit. Maybe it's a chilled routine, like you get really relaxed by the story or something. But I wouldn't advise watching what's like super.
I feel watching movies at evening it just to exhaust me enough so I fall in sleep.
That's an okay point, yeah. I feel like that's an okay point. But in my opinion, we gotta be careful. From my personal experience, and that's the biggest point I want to always take you into account. You can get as many informations or ideas as you want, but always test them. So if I tell you something and you test it for a week and it doesn't work, or for you it doesn't work, skip it. Always skip it. There's no wisdom without experience. Somebody can tell you the best strategy. If it doesn't work for you, or if it doesn't feel that way, it's not for you. Always skip it. And the thing is, I have that similar too. Like, I would watch late YouTube or other shows and I would get a little bit tired. But what I feel, personal experience, is that my head gets a bit tired, but I'm not, like, my system is not relaxed. I fall asleep, but my body is not connected to that relaxation. And the big magic happens when your mind is relaxed and your body too. That connection. Both parts gotta be relaxed, and then that's when I have the most amazing sleep. And there's different things we can do to achieve that. But we'll get into those. Anyways, what were we talking about? Yeah, movies. Movies or TV shows, we'll get into that. Let's maybe move on a bit here.
I started listening to podcast to fall asleep during COVID, and this expect it also worsened my sleep. I assume a distracted mind falling asleep is way worse than one that attempt to process the day during 20 minutes of calming down.
Yes, same experience for me, 𝗴ጽ. Completely same experience. Can I copy this over? This is great. This is 100% my experience too. Because I had a time where I was doing exactly the same. Listening to podcasts, because I thought it's good because it's all dark, which is good. 100% it's good. Like, reducing light is great. That way the body tends to relax. But if your mind stays distracted, it's not good. It's not good because you don't have both relaxed. This is a great point, yeah. 100%. I tried the same and I had the same experience, exact same experience. So this is quite obvious, right?
If it's about stressful geopolitical topics.
Oh yeah. That's if it's even a bad topic, it 100% makes it worse. For me, it was even just chill podcasts. It was just not, because my mind was too much into it. My mind was not relaxed at that point. It's almost similar to playing poker, which obviously it's 10 times worse because there's screen light. It's really jumping around and it takes so much, right? It's so stimulating in a way. But even listening to a podcast, it's not good when you sleep in that way. At least from my experience. There's better ways.
I use a nail 𝗴•vitamin before sleep really helps to calm down. Sometimes I fall asleep on it.
Ooh, this is great.
About sport in the evening.
Good points, guys. Man, I love this. Even just collecting your ideas. I'm gonna put some into the program as ideas. This is great. I have a nail mat too, and I feel like it relaxes my body a lot. And it tends to also relax my mind because I'm really connected to my body that way. This is a great point. I like this one. What about sport in the evening? This is another one. This is another one where back in the days, how do I explain this? I feel like this is one where you need a certain balance. Light sport is good from my experience, like doing some kind of light movement is from my experience great. Maybe not right before sleep, but let's say, I don't know, an hour before sleep or 2 hours before. But when I used to play, I think, when was it? Like I do karate in the evening. And sometimes when we have really intense sessions, I sleep a bit worse because my body feels still super activated. Like I feel my heart rate and it's all activated from that tough exercise. But when we do kind of lighter movement, I always sleep amazing. Because it's the light movement, it gets you in the flow, it gets you more in the body, it relaxes you after. For me, it's kind of heavy exercise is the worst. I sleep so bad. But light movement, light maybe whatever, some kind of yoga maybe if you're into that, or even maybe jogging or going on the light, like going for a walk, going on the cycle maybe with really light resistance. That can definitely help. Like I like movement. It gets you more into the body, out of your head. But heavy exercise. I used to play football a few years ago, and we would have such heavy trainings in the evening from 8 o'clock till maybe 10 o'clock or so. I would be completely wasted. And I always slept so bad those nights, like so bad, I do remember. So I'd say we get another one here. Heavy exercise, I would say bad on average. But always keep in mind, this is my experience, right? So maybe you have a different kind of experience. But from my point of view, light exercise is great. Heavy is too activating because your body needs some time to shift, to calm down again and stuff. So yeah. Let's go to the next point. No stimulants, no screen light. We had that one, right? It's quite obvious because the light stimulates your internal circadian rhythm in a way that there's a reason why there's, sunlight and then no light at night. Your body understands, now it's time to relax. Actually, the best might be to to go to sleep when the light is down, when the sun is down almost.
Smiley face.
Hey, good evening, Funzer. So keep that in mind too, yeah?
What do you mean by no screen before sleeping?
No screen light. No screen light. Like avoid all exposure to smartphone, TV. What else? I think that's it. All screen light is bad because it's also usually blue light.
For how long time before bed?
I would say perfect would be as long as you can. 1 hour might be enough, depending on how fast you shift down. One thing I would always advise you on the phone is to activate the night mode. That cuts out kind of the blue lights. I even have... Wait. now I'm bringing up all the fancy stuff, you see. No, you don't, you don't need all that stuff, but just make sure to understand, okay, we want to relax before sleep, and screen light is activating. It wakes us up. It's not what we're supposed to be into before bed. Yeah, no screen light, no stimulants. Quite clear, right? Don't drink coffee before sleep. It's super intuitive, and most people are on point with that. Or
Okay, I just put that yellow screen on iPhone. I didn't know that.
It makes sense. Historically, you maybe at infire light or pure darkness 4 hours before falling asleep.
yeah, exactly. That's a good point. Yeah, it's already good if you put the yellow screen. That's a good, definitely better than have just a normal one. But from my experience, personal, the earlier you can avoid a screen before going to sleep, the better. Because also if you think about it, okay, you're on the phone before sleep. What is it doing? You get information, you get social media, maybe you get input, and your mind gets just activated all the time. How should it relax at that moment? I even have it in here. Okay, like we had now some ideas maybe we can get back to. Or let's maybe finish this. There's a few things I want to cover still. Sunlight during the day is great, especially in the morning, because it kind of it signals your body, okay, now, like your body goes in rhythms. And if you get sunlight in the morning, it tells your internal system, okay, now it's daytime. Now I gotta put out certain chemicals, certain cortisol, some transmitters. Let's not get too technical because I'm not into that stuff too much. But it makes sense. Okay, we get sunlight in the morning, our body peaks. And thanks for the follow method. Our body peaks, and at some point it relaxes again, right? It shifts down a bit. Yeah. If we don't get that in the morning or during the day, no sunlight, our body's sometimes a bit in that gray zone where it doesn't fully understand, okay, like these are subtle things, but they have a small impact. What for me has a huge impact is how much I eat in the evening. Like digestion is not my strongest point. So whenever I eat really heavy in the evening, I definitely sleep worse. So also too much liquids. You might wake up at night to pee and stuff, right? I try to avoid that too. These are few routines. Once again, I'm gonna tell you, this is all the standard stuff, right? We're talking about. These are the most general rules. But there's one thing which I realized has a huge impact, and it's, in my opinion, the biggest shift. We'll get into that once we cover these things. Like this sounds now, okay, you gotta do this, otherwise your sleep is shit. No, it's not that way. It's good if you get these things on point, it's great. It definitely helps. But there's other shifts you can do to even make up for this. We'll get into that. As I also wrote here, okay, these factors definitely help. They're all backed by science, 100%. But what usually most people, or we usually miss, is the bigger picture, what actually these all have in common and why these are important. There's an underlying pattern here, which we'll find out in a moment. What else have I prepped here? So we found a few points. Why it's great: better sleep, better mood, focus, energy. Sleep deprivation is actually how do you call it? A torture, right? It's a penalty. It used to. Keeping people up all time is super bad. Like you could die after, I think, 2-3 days. Your body gets so wasted. You're just gonna have a heart attack or something completely crazy. But if there was a magic pill which would make you sleep every night great, that would be one of the biggest things you could do is have great sleep, right? It's almost like a cheat code if you get it right. So let's get to the more. Let's try some games here too. I want some interaction. I think it's more fun for you two to also do some stuff. Let's get into that. Put a number into the chat. How would you rate your sleep right now on average from 1 to 10? How would you rate it? I would say right now mine is like I'm not bad, but I can definitely adjust a lot of things. I would say mine is 7.5. 7.5. What about you? I want to get some good numbers now. No, be honest.
5/10.
5 out of 10, 2 out of 10. I'm doing...
In doing blood test next week course for last 8 months, I have to sleep like 3 hours during Thai day.
Holy crap, yeah.
3.
I'm chaos.
To have cancer, to be honest, or something really bad.
Oh, that sounds super bad, but keep in mind, in my opinion, a ton of underlying factors are caused by... The thing is, our body is regenerating and recharging during sleep, right? It's like a battery. We would never go out with our phone if we knew we just had 10% battery left. Like we recharge every night. And sleep is our personal recharge. It's the recharge of our body. So if we're able to improve sleep, 100% the body is going to be able to better recover, better immune system, better performance, mood, energy, as we talked about. Like sleep is such a big factor. And the great thing too is once you understand what impacts sleep and stuff, you also understand it in other areas during the day. Okay, right now I'm stressed because this. It's a similar pattern, like I'm not sleeping well because this. And usually it's always a connection between body, mind, and emotions. That's the big three usually. That's actually what my system is all about. But we'll get into that. So 2 out of 10, yeah, definitely, guys. Man, we gotta improve sleep. Let's do this. May is the month to fix sleep. Holy shit. I even have it here in the background. Where is it? No, sorry. Screen here. 30-day sleep challenge in May. We're gonna fix sleep once and for all. The thing is, we need at least 30 days to get good patterns, good habits. But once we understand, 30 days are already enough to, in my opinion, to have long-lasting impact. Yeah, that's why, in my opinion, it's so important. We gotta fix it. Okay, this is another one. Do you feel more tired when you wake up? Yes or no? This is a bit of, I'd say right now I'd say sometimes yes. I would say yes more than no for me right now.
The morning, not really, but when I sleep during afternoon, yes.
Okay. For me, this is a bit of a tricky one because sleep also goes in patterns, right? You sleep in and then your body goes in certain deeper sessions. Oh, you can't see it, man. I'm sorry. I'm going to put it here. Okay. You go to sleep and your body is going to shift down. It's going to relax. It's going to have different...
Feel like crap.
Until coffee, I feel like crap. Yeah. And your body has certain patterns here now. There's certain different... Maybe I can search it up even. So I don't have to draw it. Different sleeping cycles. Different sleeping cycles. I think there should be some good graphics about that. This one should work. This one should work really well. Let's get this one actually. Let's put it in. This is great pictures. I should put it also into the article. Wait, here we put it in. So, your body has different cycles here. And the thing is, when you fall asleep, it goes really deep. Like these are the...
By the way, I decided to fully stop coffee so I can maybe try to have a better energy, even if I was not a huge drinker but on a daily basis still. How long do you think the body needs so you can see differences?
Great question, Funza. I think first be aware that there's kind of a time where your body, like where it might get a little bit worse because your body is so used to it that it gets into a hole a bit. Like it's for drugs too, right? It's what's the English word? Entwöhnungsphase, it's German. It's the phase where it starts to detox from the whole substance.
Withdrawal.
Yes, withdrawal. Thank you, Punepo.
Oh yeah, LOL.
Yeah. So maybe I'd say a week or two. I think 2 weeks should be a good time to finally start some. Like sleep, no, not sleep, caffeine. I heard a great quote, which is caffeine. I'm gonna write that one down because it hits the nail so much. Caffeine is borrowed energy. Think about that. Caffeine is borrowed energy. It gives you that kick in that moment, but later you're gonna have that deeper crush again, and then you need another coffee. Okay, it's now lunchtime, and I need another coffee because I'm not gonna make it till the afternoon. But it's all borrowed energy, and in the end, you're gonna pay for that. That's the big downside. Like it can help if you've got something special where you really need to perform. Caffeine is great, but I'm not a big fan, to be honest. I feel like I get a lot of compliments saying that you look really young, and I think one of the biggest influences of that is that I never drank coffee. Like someone told me one time, someone even asked me, "You're not drinking coffee, right?" And I said, "No, never." And he said he knows another guy who has the same, and he never drank coffee because you got less of those spikes and stuff. Hey, Peter. Good evening. Anyways, let's keep this in mind. Caffeine is borrowed energy. That doesn't mean you gotta stop now immediately drinking coffee, but keep that in mind. Like, if you want to reduce coffee, I think it's a great idea. Maybe you can find some other more, like what is there, green caffeine or something, green tea or matcha, mate, there's a lot of stuff, right? But the thing, we were talking about this one, right? Do you feel more tired when...
WPWPW, no coffee, uśmiechnięte lice.
No coffee, let's go. Yeah, let's go. Team no coffee. Team health, no coffee. No, it's not that bad. It's also, it's also pleasure, right? Many people tell me, I just drink it because I like the taste so much. Which I can understand. Like if you really like it and if it helps you, if you enjoy it a lot, I think it's not that bad. Like it's worse if you feel like I need it and I hate drinking it, then it's bad. But if you take 5 minutes off, chill down a bit, have a good coffee, it's also good for your whole system to relax, to be more in tune, to be more in joy and stuff. That's definitely helping. The thing about, okay, do you feel more tired when you wake up, yes or no? A lot of it is when you wake up here. Like if we don't get enough sleep, and these are super important, the deep sleep parts. Like this is where real recovery happens, where your body does all the repairing and stuff. But the thing is, we then always got some lighter phases and then deeper again. And the thing is, if you wake up somewhere here...
I really enjoy coffee. In the morning I drink 2 cups with caffeine. If I want to drink some later in the day, I drink caffeine free.
That makes sense. I would support that, yeah. Definitely go for that if you really enjoy it. It's not like, I feel like also health and well-being is not about prohibiting things unless it's really toxic or something. If you've got a good balance, it's all good, man. So the thing is, if you wake up here, it's definitely worse. Let's say your clock in the morning rings here. You're gonna feel shittier than if you wake up here somewhere in the lighter stages. So that's also why sometimes you might feel tired in the morning or so, because you just wake up in the wrong cycle at that moment. And we all have life, right? We cannot adjust everything just to our sleep cycle. That was maybe back in Stone Age or something, where we would sleep. Okay, now it's time to wake up because the sun is rising or something.
Caffeine-free 8 weeks. My gaming performance and overall performance in the job increased a lot.
Let's go. Let's go. That's awesome, Doomy. Yeah. That's awesome. I feel like if you can make progress there, that's great. So, let's get into the next question. I think we solved this one.
Ich drink 1 Kaffee during de 6 hours. Just as it to trigger me to drink water since I don't like the taste of coffee. So it's easy to achieve my water targets this way.
That's fine too. Sounds like a good strategy.
Went up since drinking coffee.
Peter, get back to this. Caffeine is borrowed energy. Okay, it's gonna help you in the moment for sure. But in my opinion, at some point you're gonna pay the credits. How do you say it? And there's also, I mean, there's different kind of caffeine too, right? Just me not being a big fan, it doesn't mean that you can't drink coffee. Like, if you feel like you're fine, you're doing well, you're healthy overall, you feel good, go for it. Go for it. Who am I to tell you it's bad for you? I mean, let's go to the next one. Who here sleeps less than 7 hours a night? I go for no. That's like almost never. Other than tonight, the last night, and I feel it today a lot. Like I feel it so much. I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm 60% energy right now. Yain. It's actually quite paradox that I'm doing this session today where I didn't sleep well tonight because I went out late. No.
I think so. I even suspect my 6 or 7 hours of sleeping of being not like real 6 or 7 hours of sleeping.
Okay, yeah.
Clear LOL.
Yeah. Sleep is not the same as laying in bed. Like we want to have at least 8 hours of sleep. Which doesn't mean when you go to bed at midnight or 11 o'clock, let's put it that way, I think it makes more sense. Okay, you go bed, man, you go to bed at 11. Maybe I should, no, it's the wrong number. You go to bed at 11 o'clock. And then you wake up at 7. I cannot write. That's not 8 hours of sleep. That's 𝗴ጽ𝗲𝗲, thanks for the follow.
That's not.
Yeah, that's not 8 hours of sleep. Because it depends how much do you take here. 15 minutes to lay around or to...
A bit off topic, but which software site is this?
This is Miro. This is great, Peter. It's Miro. No worries. Keep asking. Like you take 15 hours here, 15 minutes. You're welcome, man. 15 minutes to sleep in, maybe 30 minutes. Maybe you take an hour if your mind is super active. Like, in my opinion, this is one of the biggest points where you can get a lot of edge, in a sense that you can improve this a lot to shift faster into a relaxed state. That's one of the biggest. And the thing is, also, maybe you wake up at night, maybe you go to pee, then it might be 6 hours total net sleep. That's definitely a difference than someone sleeping in immediately and then sleeping 8 hours straight. So, but these are all things you can manipulate, or at least train. These are things we're gonna go for in May during the sleep challenge. Yeah. So what else? Yeah, I think many people have that, especially just going to bed late and then
Meditation helps a lot with sleep quality and speed of falling asleep.
100%. Great point. Yeah, there's so many good things you can do, but we'll get to that. Okay, now let's do the mini game. I want to make this a bit interactive. I want this to be a fun stream. There's more stuff coming here. There's still some more stuff coming. Now, type one word that describes how you feel after bad sleep. Type one word in chat. I'd say wasted. Bad. After a really bad night of sleep. I feel like, yeah, drunk. Drunk is great. Hangover, great point.
Frustrated.
Frustrated, good word. Yeah, I feel the same. Yeah.
7:36 MAVA Lastmont, 7h59 MAVA needed Lastmont for ME.
Oh, 𝗴ጽ, you're already tracking it, man. Great stuff. You're deep into it. Great stuff, man. Yeah, for me it's similar. Like there's and what would you describe as one word when you have a good night of sleep? Like how does it feel? For me it's centered. I feel so in the middle. Like I feel so clear in my mind. I feel strong, I feel connected. It's just clear. Focus. And the opposite of hangover, drank, and frustrated. Let me see your words, guys. I want some good words here.
Calm and collected.
Yes, calm. Such a good word, man. I should maybe... Reborn. Nice. I should bring some in here. These are good. Calm and collected. Motivated, yeah. In business, everywhere. Like, I perform 10 times better, at least it feels like.
Demotivated, you joy.
Yeah. It's such a big difference. Like, think about this. A good night of sleep, or us fixing our sleep, is the difference between death and... What did we have here?
Fear of Jim, ready to record lachender Smiley.
Fear of Jim, ready to record. What? I didn't get that one. Explain, 𝗴ጽ. Fear of Jim, ready to record. Ready to do records. Oh, you're afraid when you sleep bad, and when you're on point, you want to destroy the gym. Now I get it, right? Yeah, that makes sense. That's great. Next time I gotta do this better. Like, this should be red, so we really have it nice here. This should be green. This should be a bit different. But think about this, like a good night of sleep, us being able to manipulate it is the difference between great performance or feeling great and feeling completely wasted, hungover, frustrated, drunk even. It's such a big impact. And the thing is, most things we do in health, in well-being, in, mindset, subconscious stuff, it's all long-term usually to have an impact, to see results and stuff. But sleep is so immediate. Like if you fix sleep this night, the next day you already feel it. That's so amazing about it. Because when you eat well, okay, it's gotta take some time to lose weight. It takes time to feel the difference. I mean, sometimes when you have a great meal against a shitty meal, you feel it too, right? But sleep is always immediate, which makes it so important or so impactful. Have you ever had a night where you slept amazing? What happened before that? Why do you think you slept great? Let's go about that.
Feeling cold but overheating fast when exercising / feeling warm with just a t-shirt.
Feeling cold but overheating fast when exercises, feeling warm with just a t-shirt.
Bad sleep / good sleep.
Oh, this is deep, man. This is really detailed. Feeling cold but overheating fast when Oh, yeah. Your system is out of, right? It's not balanced. It's not in how do you say? Homeostasis? Like your body, your system is a bit out of line. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah. 100%. I have the similar. Like it's not recharged. makes a lot of sense. Have you ever had a night where you slept amazing? What happened before that? Why do you think you slept great? Maybe I go first. Usually for me the pattern is my body feels relaxed, plus my mind feels good too. And what I mean by that is basically I'm chilled down. I was able to do those things, okay, maybe get the warm shower, maybe do the things we're gonna get into, which you can influence a lot, which are breathing exercises. I drop now the big secret. Breathing. Breathing is how you manipulate your nervous system, and we'll get into that. When my body feels relaxed and my mind feels good too.
Sorry if it's out topic, but have you talked about cold shower stuff?
Yes, I did. Fanza. I even wrote it down, I think, somewhere here. And cold showers I did a lot of cold showers before sleep back in the days. And I did not realize it was fucking up my sleep. Because it's super activating. We want that in the morning. Like, cold showers are great to wake up in the mornings, but they're really bad in the evenings because it activates the body so much. It just makes a lot of sense. So in the morning, go for it. In the evening, don't. In the evening, it's you wanna warm. Like cold is activating, warm is relaxing. Do you do that every morning? I'm not doing it right now because I feel like doing twice, showering and stuff, it's too much for me right now. But I tried it for some time, but I'm not doing it right now. Maybe I should try again some point. But I feel like also like from a term of, okay, showering twice every day and then maybe I shower at the gym for lunch too. It's a bit too much at some point, I feel like. Yeah, I'd keep it to once a day for the shower. Also from time, even though it's just 10 minutes maybe. That's not a good excuse. But I'm not doing it right now, no. Unless I go to, I don't know, a spa or wellness where also changing is great, like doing warm and cold. But even that I tried a week ago. I wanted to try it again because I missed the cold showers. I actually like doing it. And I thought, okay, maybe I'll still do it in the evening and then I'll just do cold and then warm again and then keep it warm to relax. But it was too activating. I did not sleep that great after it, so I'll skip it in the evening. No more cold showers in the evening. So, this is my dream combo. The body feels relaxed and the mind feels good too.
Okay, Ty. Smiley face.
You're welcome, Funza. The body feels relaxed and the mind feels great too. And what I mean by that is that the body, I did some stuff, as I told you, I did a warm shower. I did maybe some movement, maybe I did not. Last help, breathing exercise. Breathing exercise, that's the way how you're gonna relax your body, no matter in which state you are. Even 5 minutes. We'll get into that. That's my cheat code. And I'll show you why I got to that cheat code. It wasn't on accident. And what I mean by my mind feels good too is, you know, we have during the day, we have things we worry about, we have things to do, we have stress, whatever it might be. But we want to get into a mental state where we feel, okay, now it's good, I can relax, it's so great to be able to sleep here, like to have a bed even. to maybe imagine something where you feel relaxed.
I do yoga nidra in bed, then I fall asleep in 10 minutes.
That's amazing, Doomy. That's so good. Yeah, that's great. But even let's say you have a routine. Okay, you know you need to do the yoga. It needs to be relaxing for the mind too. If it feels like fuck, I gotta do yoga now. I hate it. It stresses me out. Then it's not gonna get the point. We need to find something where we get relaxed. And for me, weird fact, during the challenge in May, I'm gonna try some different things too. So I realize some patterns maybe. But for me, the weird fact is, I think I have it in the article here. Oh, where do I have it? Community wins. Yes, it's this one. For me, the weird fact is I get really relaxed when I think about medieval castle stories, whatever. It sounds so weird, right? But I get so relaxed if I imagine myself sleeping in a castle on the top of the hill, nothing around, no, like 600 years ago, all safe at the top of the castle. And that relaxes my mind so much. It feels so good. Like, on YouTube, there's all those, right now, there's all those videos, relaxing medieval music or something. Like, people listen to these 10 hours before getting into sleep. I even tried that one, but I feel like I don't need it. Like, I get more distracted from it, so I'm not really using that. Yeah, but there's so many. Like, there's weird things you can get. But we'll get into some right now. I hope just this gives you some inspiration in a sense. I'm not gonna tell you gotta think about that castle and then you're gonna sleep well. No. You're gonna find the thing which relaxes you, which could be whatever. Like, there's so many possibilities here. There's no right or wrong, or I think I got a picture on this in the system. Wait, where is it? Body? Sleep? Yeah, here it is. Like, whatever it might be, you just gotta find a way where your mind kinda relaxes. And it can be everything. In the end, it's important to have the body and the mind in the same direction, which is relaxing and having good sleep, feeling relaxed. And even if you had not, like, if you didn't have all these routines on point, still you can get there. That's the good part. If you missed some of these, it doesn't matter. Okay, maybe if there's super, like, if somebody's screaming in the room near, it's not easy, but then even then you can get the plugs, you can get the eye mask, whatever. So there's always a good point. I missed a point now. There's always a thing you can do to manipulate sleep in a better way. So, is it a routine? Yes, but no. Like, even after following most of these rules, sometimes I would wake up rested and sometimes I would still be tired. So I thought, okay, then what the fuck is it? Like, if I'm still doing these things and it's not always working, what's behind it? Why? Once it really clicked for me when I was helping a friend picking apples the whole day. And I was really wasted in the evening. Like, that's another thing. Like, we have all those jobs in front of the PC the whole day. We're sitting around. We're not moving much, maybe. And that's going to have an impact because our body is not naturally relaxed in the evening, shifting down. Because it had no impact the whole day, or it had no exercise the whole day almost, right? No wonder it's not tired or whatever. But I do remember exactly that day. I was really wasted in the evening. I had a huge meal at 9 o'clock. I went to bed really late.
Picking apples the whole day, 𝗴𝗃𝗲, that's so South Tyrol.
Yeah, 100%. It was even, man, I wish the video on poker was up there. It was in the video, in the new video. Maybe I'll let it play here at the end of this stream today so you guys see it, because you stick around, man. So I went to bed late, so wasted, but with a big smile on my face. It just felt so good. Oh, it's so nice, so relaxing. And that clicked, man, that's the big part we gotta focus on. We gotta be able to relax in that way, both mind and body. We had that right. So what's the elephant? And the elephant I should have realized 2 years ago. I was in Berlin in April 2022, 3 years ago, almost exactly. And this was a formation about mental, emotional things. Not mental things, just emotional things. And I attended that workshop, and there was Dirk Eilert was the referent. And he's a really known figure in the German, like self-improvement, self-help, emotional well-being and stuff. So this was expensive too, man. 2.5K. By the way, this is where I invested most of my poker winnings, if you know what I talk about. I haven't bought the big car, but I bought a lot of courses and workshops. Here's a mistake. Let's fix that. Nice. And back then he was talking to us that he watches movies late at night and still sleeps amazing. And at that point, I was really into self-improvement, fixing things, sleep, whatever, movement, all those things. And he told us, yeah, he can do whatever at night. He doesn't need a routine because he knows how to sleep the right way. And I thought, what the fuck is this guy talking about? Sleep the right way? Like, I try to fix it and I can't fix it, and he just tells me it doesn't matter, he just sleeps perfect every night. What? The thing is, he's told us he knows how to relax his body. And the pattern here behind all those routines, do I have the stress management to calm the nervous system? The pattern behind all those routines is the calm nervous system. Like, all these help to calm the nervous system. All these help to relax the body in a way. Consistent schedule, dark, silent, no stimulants, light meal. It's all like it helps promote to get the body into a relaxed state. So at some point I realized, okay, cold showers is bad. Heavy exercise is bad. Stress before sleep is bad. Playing poker before sleep is stress. It's bad. And good before sleep is the other things. Relaxing, chilling out. That's the good stuff. Warm shower, warm tea even. But as I said, don't drink too much. Otherwise you're gonna pee. And that's the big thing, a calm nervous system.
Having emotional phone calls late at night is bad.
True story, yeah, another good point. The big takeaway here is the whole article is, I can even send it to you if you need it. I shared this for free on Instagram and even on Discord, because this is kind of the background for the May sleeping challenge. The best part, you don't even need a perfect routine. You just gotta make sure you can relax your nervous system. That means good sleep. And he told us right away, and I didn't realize like how much this affected. I can watch movies late and still sleep like a baby because I know how to guide my body into rest. That's what he said, and I didn't believe it even. And the thing he told us is he's using a breathing technique every time before sleep, which relaxes his body and shifts him into a relaxed state from both a mental and physical standpoint. And the easiest thing you can do is just slow down your breathing. Slow it down, focus on the breathing, and focus on how it relaxes your body. That's like 5 minutes of that. 5 minutes of that can shift your baseline. Okay, maybe I should. Now I'm all over the place because I'm already too late. We're already in an hour or more. But we'll jump into the solution now because I feel like you guys have been so patient around here. I want to give you all the value now. We talked about this, right? Overstimulating, focusing too much on routine instead of chilling out, not understanding how breathing, we're going to get into that now, and not connecting body and mind in the same direction. That's the big mistakes in my opinion. And if you think about it, we're so used all time, all day, we're so stimulated. Phone, news, everywhere, food, whatever. It's so stimulating the whole day. At the same time, we're not moving much. So there's a disconnection between mind and body already. And that's bringing the whole system out of balance in a way. So it's not about doing everything perfect, but doing a few key things consistently, which can manipulate our sleep. Let's say our baseline, okay, let's say this is our sleep right now. Like here's perfect sleep, 10, here's 0. And right now we're here somewhere. Take care. Yeah, might be activating, but at the same time, it's gonna, if you've got a good connection, right, it's also gonna be great from a mental, you're gonna relax and stuff. So yeah, you can experiment.
Relax your nervous system.
Yes, exactly, 𝗴ጽ, what I was getting into. Let's say you're at a 3. Our goal is not to get to a 10 every time. Our goal is to do a few things like excellent, to pull a few triggers here that we can consistently increase this, maybe to a 5, just doing things on average, a little bit better. Maybe at some point we realize new stuff and we get to a 7, which doesn't mean having a 10 every time, but it means having more 6s, more 5s instead of 3 or 2s. Sometimes a 9 maybe if everything is on point. And that is where we want to get to. And how do we do that? With a few things we can adjust. The routine is already great, but I feel like this is the biggest impact. And that's breathing techniques. Think about breath as almost like the metronome which musicians use to get the frequency, or the same, how do you say? To get on the same track. And breath is what takes your whole system into that rhythm.
Rhythm.
Yes, rhythm, exactly. Thank you, 𝗴ጽ. Breath is your connection to the rhythm.
Pace.
Pace, 𝗴ጽ. Great word. That's the word I was searching. Yeah, rhythm and pace. And if you're able to slow down your breath, you're also gonna slow down your system. Keep that in mind. And that's exactly what we want before sleep. We want a relaxed, slow, chill system. And now you gotta find your own, like there's different techniques. I have some in here. Even videos and stuff. This one I'm doing most often. I'm even playing the video. It helps me to really focus and to get it on point. And basically it's just called box breathing. You inhale 4 seconds.
But on YouTube they told us to hustle and grind day and night.
Okay, we gotta grind and hustle. Yeah, it's true. No, it's bullshit. It's bullshit. You're gonna grind and hustle 10 times more if you get sleep on point. You're gonna outperform everyone with bad sleep if your sleep is great, 100%. Like, this is him being like you having a Ferrari and him having a, I don't know, a bicycle. It's not maybe that crazy, but you get the point, right? Like, competing you with great sleep against someone with bad sleep, either after a few weeks or months he's gonna be burnt out or completely wasted, or he's just gonna slow down. There's no way you can pull this through without good sleep at some point, or at least you can't compete with someone who has good sleep. It's just sleep is just so basic that it needs to be on point to be really good from performance and everything, right? Sleep is so important that way. And basically the exercise is just, okay, inhale for a second, and I'm doing that. Like, I count to 4 every time, then hold 4 seconds. Like, we can listen to it. It's not. Breathe out 4 seconds. Hold 4 seconds. Breathe in 4 seconds. Hold 4 seconds. And what this does, it slows down the pace of your whole body. That way it relaxes your body, and I 100% feel a difference when I'm doing this. The thing is, now in May, we're gonna get this on point. We're gonna keep us accountable to get this on point every day. We're gonna keep track. How did we sleep every night? What did we do? What helped? What improved? And so on. And once we get this on point, I think it's such a big impact, to be honest. Like, that's what I love about community, because you can motivate each other to get these things on point, and then have it fixed long term too, because you realize, oh, I did those 30 days and I realized this helps me. This is not so good. We don't need to focus on it for years or so. It's just gonna be an intense period where we really focus on one point, and then we fix it, and we're gonna have it lifetime. It's not like telling you, okay, do this and you have it. No, you gotta focus on it for a time. But once you did that, you're gonna have it. Yeah. There's some different also things like this, how to relax from there's different strategies, and this is the best one. Like, this one I invented myself. Jan knows what I'm talking about because he already realized, right? This is a special technique. 5 deep sighs here. That's a special. That's like really relaxing. And then 2 box breath while you lie on your stomach. This makes miracles, and it's total bullshit. It's total bullshit, because all you gotta do is you gotta find your routine. Your breathing routine. You don't need to do this. You gotta find, at some point you will realize, this is the right routine for me. This is relaxing me. And once you have it, that's gonna make the shift. But before we have that, we gotta try ourselves, right? We gotta have a time where we understand things. There are hundreds of breathing techniques, and the truth is they all work. The key is to find one that works for you. If a technique feels forced or stressful, it misses the point entirely. So to start, I would advise this one. Do this one every time before sleep, and 100%, I will promise, if now you sleep a 3 out of 10, you're gonna be at least a 4 or 5, 100%. Like for me, it was, I was maybe at the 6 usually, and whenever I do it, I'm at an 8 usually, depending on what I did before. Okay, if I fucked up all these things, I might be on a 4, but if I still do it, I'm at a 6 at least. So that's how you know, there's that little tweak which you can manipulate, and then you're gonna have it on point. So I hope calming the nervous system, that's the big, how do you say, the underlying factor between all of these. And breath, even some people mentioned here, like doing yoga nidra. What's behind yoga nidra? It's the movement and the breathing, which relaxes your body. It's all the same pattern. It's not magic or something. Someone else wrote something also which was similar. Trataka meditation. Same. Meditation usually is always breath work. In a sense that you try to focus on the breath and slow down, relax. And that's obviously great too before sleep because it relaxes your whole system. And always do this. This helps a lot. Think about the medieval castle. No, think about whatever could help you. Like if you want to sleep, I don't know, on a summer beach, whatever relaxes you, in a mountain hut at 3,000 meters altitude. Imagine that. The thing is, your mind does not understand the difference between reality and visualization. So you can use that as a trick to get into that relaxed state. Yeah, I think that's it. Maybe you can do a 2-minute quick breathing exercise. Nice engagement idea. You know now that I asked ChatGPT, what ideas do you have to make the stream interactive? I'm always going to be honest. Anyways, I hope that was helpful. As I said, the big thing happening now in May is a 30-day sleep challenge where we're gonna motivate each other on school, which, okay, I'll have to tell you now, it's a paid community. It's where I teach all this stuff. You can't see it now. This is where I teach all this stuff. This is where I want to build these things. I was starting out doing some private coaching, but the thing is, that is super expensive. And now my goal is to build it that way with a paid community. Do things like these, group coaching, shared coachings, sharing ideas for free too. But long term, obviously, I gotta pay bills too. So if you want to support what I'm doing, if you feel like this could help you, as I said, in May, we're gonna do a challenge where we really try to kick things off. Getting motivated, posting every day. I'm gonna post my experience, my results. 𝗴ጽ, thanks for posting. That's the link. You can check it out. If you feel like this can help you, what can I tell you? Like, I think this will have an impact. That's all I can tell you. And this will have an impact which is way over those $25. As I said, I gotta pay bills too, so I gotta charge something. But
when doing blood test next week, if I have cancer, IDK fuck my life.
The thing is, I think obviously there's patterns, like if you've got something really serious.
You are positive.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. If you've got something really serious, there's always, like, you cannot, it's no magic solution. I'm not gonna tell you here, get in there, I'm gonna fix all your problems, it's all gonna be fine. All I'm gonna tell you, this is the way I'm gonna share things I learned the last 7-8 years myself, starting from a really bad place in terms of health. Like, I was really fucked up. I have a video on this in here. It's too long to... Okay. I have the same block. The thing is also in medicine, right? It's so focused on symptoms. Like, we all care about symptoms. This isn't wrong. Take this pill, that pill, and that pill. Oh man, 𝗴ጽ, I wish you all the best, man. That's, I really hope it's all gonna be good. This is symptom, this symptom, that symptom. And now the solution is to just get rid of the symptom.
I had huge depression for 6 months approx, and I think this can be related, but anyway.
Yeah, 100%, man. I realized too, like it's so connected. When I was really bad in health problems, I had a lot of stress. I was eating really bad and I was not moving much. And I had no clue what to do with my life. So also overall, I was lacking what do I even want to do next and stuff. And it's all connected 100%. But the thing is, as I said, it's always just the root. No, the symptom, not the root. The thing is, there's a certain symptom. And now the solution is to get rid of that, push it away. Like take something and get it away. But nobody looks, okay, this is the symptom, wrong color. But where did it actually come from? Like, what's the root? What's the root causing it? Root. Man, I should maybe not try this displays here. And what I want to do is fix the root. Like, fix the root. And the root is having good nutrition. The root is having good stress management. The root is understanding emotions, mind, and body, how they work together. That's the root, in my opinion. And once you realize that, a lot of things will fix. At least for me, it fixed. Again, I'm not going to promise anything.
I can't answer you, cause I can't link my account, but yes, in professional spin player.
Oh, all the poker players. Man, I'm going to show you now the video. I'm going to play the video now after this. The video is so perfect because poker is not easy on your overall health. It's so stressful mentally and emotionally too that it has a big impact, yeah. But I think that's it. I'm not gonna make more like I know I have something valuable here, but I'm not the one telling you like get this and it will be fixed. If you feel like this can help you, get in there. I would love to see you in there. I love to see people motivated, reaching things together. And if not, it's fine too. Like, I'm going to keep sharing stuff for free. It's all good. If you can't afford the money or if you think it's not for you, it's all good, man.
𝗴cie, I just found a pattern now in my last month's sleep score. Good score wie in my 𝗴cie temperature skin was decreasing with 0.1 or 0.2 degree, 0.1 and 0.2 trigger a bad score sleep.
Yeah, that can make sense. But 100% try this. Like even if you don't want to do anything with the challenge in May, you don't need accountability or different perspectives. Do this.
Yeah,
just do this.
Tests are done and I can have insurance. I don't have deep problems. Then defo, I will take a month with you.
It's not even like this is not even coaching. It's just community in a sense. We do things together here. And we inspire each other. I've put all the things in here which I learned. And you don't, this is just a bonus. This is not even real. This is...
Sorry, I meant that, aha.
Yeah, all good, man. This is what I really like about school is that it's making learning in a playful way. So you've got here the lessons you can go through. And then we've got different events. Then we have like different kind of levels, and every time you post something or you
I am REALLY gun tried BREATHWOR.
really gonna
Curious what it can do for me.
yes, go for it, man. Really go for it. And this is kind of why I like it so much. Like it's learning in a playful way. You can level up the ranks by sharing things, by interacting and stuff. That's the system. That's what I'm going to go for with all the coaching I'm doing. I'm not doing any private coaching anymore. And yeah, that's it. Once again, you can check it out if you feel like it could be something for you. I'm going to keep posting free stuff too. So I wrote it wrong, right? Positive pathways. In May, we're going to do the 30-day sleep challenge. And I'm gonna give you this link too. This is great. If you feel like you don't want to join, but just do this, then do this for free. This is gonna help you. But do it every day, like stay accountable.